I need you to truly believe me when I say I don't know what this video is gonna be about. From this point of me recording, I don't know what it's going to be about. I just know that for whatever reason, I felt a need to record a video. And obviously it's been a while. If I look at my channel, I made a video a year ago. Feels like almost two. Yeah, 2 years ago. February 24, 2024. At time of recording is the 31st of January 2026. So that's almost 2 years of not putting out a video. Yeah. And obviously there's different reasonings behind that, between like disinterest from wanting to record anything, to having an interest and then just not putting it to action, to like trying to come up with ideas of doing stuff and it's just not coming through. A bunch of stuff. But I think more pertinent to the situation is like having a bunch of stuff happening. Yeah. In 2024, I was 26 turning 27. In 2026, I'm 28 turning 29. That's not like a huge jump in age. Obviously, it's not like a 4-year gap or anything, but it is a shift in perspective. And I think a lot of that has also played a role in me not recording anything, because I've been more in the background of things rather than in the forefront creating stuff. Also, yeah, this video is very stripped back. As you can see, I'm also in like a different space than I was before. A much smaller space, a much more intimate space. I don't have the light on right now. I could, but I felt the need to just do this instead. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, right. Yeah. So changes in life and like perspective and so on, because I've gone through quite a bit since the last time I recorded that video in 2024, and a lot of that has shifted perspectives on stuff. I've gotten a lot busy. I'm busier now than I've ever been in my entire life, and that's not even like hyperbole. That is like a fact of life. But yeah, it's definitely been a lot of things that have impacted it, but most notably, I've been focusing a lot more on hosting and running the Clash Classic, which, if you don't know what that is, I don't blame you. I don't really promote it on this channel at all, really. So if you've never heard of it before, it's basically just running games for streamers and non-streamers alike, friends of mine and people who are new to me. And we put them in like a tournament staging. They do scrims up to a certain point. Scrims and practices meet each other in like team setting, and then they go against other teams in the Discord server, and then, you know, they battle it out. There's like a huge production that I do. I'm the host and event organizer, but I also have like an incredible team of people around me that help me to do that. If any of you are watching this video, hi, thank you so much. I say it all the time, but like seriously, I couldn't do it without y'all. Like, I was running the Clash by myself for the first like 4, and then I eventually just hit a wall really hard where I really found my limits, because it was growing at such a pace that I couldn't keep up with. If it was like, yeah, 8 people, I could probably manage that by myself. Yeah, I don't need a team of people. But we're going into like 16 people, 24 people. It gets infinitely harder. That needed to happen to kick me in the ass, to know that I need a team of people. And I'm very happy to say that I've met some incredible people because of this event, and I have an incredible team of people behind me that I couldn't ever imagine doing this without them. So thank you to you guys if you guys are watching this. But a lot of my time nowadays has been spent dealing with the Clash, because we run like several events a year, and it's something that I'm really proud of and really happy to do. We have our own channel and all that stuff. Hopefully eventually we can get like sponsorships so I can like offer cash prize to people, because right now people just do it for vibes mostly. But just the fact that it exists and people like care about it, I think that's one of the things that's like blown me away as a person, is that like this little brainchild of mine that came about out of thin air, really, in June of 2024. The fact that people, one, look forward to the announcement of a Clash, and 2, are clamoring to participate in them, will never not be something that's like weird to me, but weird in a good way. Weird in like a, holy shit, I never expected anybody other than myself to give two shits about the event. So like the fact that people care enough to be there and be there for multiple of them, sometimes even in a row, is like never going to be lost on me. And I don't even have the words to compute how much it means to me, but it means a lot. It means a whole lot. So yeah, the Clash has taken up a lot of my time, but just like general goings on in life, like in between the last time you saw me, obviously my hair is a lot longer now. My hair is like back to where it was when I filmed the freaking One Piece video in 2023. My hair has gotten back to that point pretty much now. I've also gotten my driver's license. I've gone on dates. I'm trying to remember. Like it's not me trying to compute how many there were. Like there were that many. It's like a couple. I've worked at two places between this time. One that I worked for like 4 months, and then the current one that I'm in that I've been at for almost a year, which is crazy, and I'm happy and I'm content. It really services me well. It's at the perfect time for me at this stage in my life. The thing that pains me is that like I want to create. Like I am somebody who I see myself as a creator. I see myself as a creative. There's almost never a day where I'm not thinking about an idea for something or how to implement something, but a lot of that goes into the Clash, like I mentioned before. I've even stopped streaming. I can't remember the last time I streamed. Let me check. God, it's not even on here, but it must have been sometime last year, because I remember streaming and saying what Clash 5 would have been, and Clash 5 was in May of last year, so it's somewhere between the last video I posted on this channel and in May of 2025. But I genuinely want to do creative things outside of the Clash. It's just that between work and the Clash, like it takes up a lot of my time. But at the same time, if I'm able to do this, just sit and talk, like trying not to overcomplicate things is something that I've been trying to teach myself for a long time, but more specifically recently. It really isn't that deep. I just need to not overthink it and just do it. I think like 10 steps ahead of stuff to try and like control things, because when things are not in my control, that's when I feel the most vulnerable, which is, you know, a very open thing to admit, but it's also something that I'm very self-conscious about, because I'd like to think I'm a very self-aware person. So I forgot my train of thought. The train went choo-choo. That's sick. That's real good. Damn, what was I saying? The train has fully left the station. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about being able to let go and stop like over planning and overthinking doing things creatively and just doing them for the hell of it, because that's how the Clash came out. I just thought of something and did it. So if I can do that, why can't I do this, right? Yeah. I've also been inspired by two videos in particular I want to reference that kind of brought about me doing this video. Is one I think is by Nakey Jakey. If you know who that is, shout out you. I think it's called Nakey Jakey's Outdated. The end of that video, he's sitting at a desk playing, I think, GTA 4. The camera's behind him and he's just literally like being the most vulnerable I've heard a person on YouTube be in like 10 years. I don't know what it is about that video. I think it's the vulnerability, and obviously the production is great, the editing is great. Jakey's very good at that stuff, but like how it felt like old YouTube and like low effort but high care, if that makes sense. Like it's not overproduced, it's not like pristine, it's ugly, it's gritty, it's creatively fulfilling because it emphasizes substance over appearance. And I think that's something that inspired me to make this video, one, and is inspiring me right now in my ripe age of almost 29. And the other video is a little bit different tonally, but it's from Dodie. I have a playlist that I recently made called Comfy/Notable. It has the two videos in there. So it's called My Improved Mental State as Shown by the Whimsy of My Bedroom. Like those two videos, as simple as they are, and as weird as you may think they are, to each their own. I don't think they're weird. I think they're really cool. Remind me so much of old YouTube in that it's not slop. It's not overproduced. It's not like this Mr. Beast big ass production, $10 million budget type of shit. It's literally just a person in their space sharing their feelings or things that are important to them. That's it. And That's something that really got me into YouTube in the first place, and I think I've lost the plot in terms of wanting to do big productions and big stuff like that. And there is time and space for that, and I'm sure I will get there if I maintain the creativity and the desire. But I also want the space to keep things at this level, in this comfort zone, because this is very easy to do and it's very comfortable to do, but it's not devoid of creativity at the same time. It feels more down to earth than any video I've ever made, ever, truly. Just this simple ass video. And if you're watching this still, thank you. I Thank you, or I apologize. I don't know if you fell asleep watching this, or if you're genuinely still watching wide awake, but whichever it might have been, thank you. Seriously. It's just tidbits of stuff in my mind right now at, oh god, it is 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay, cool. But yeah, those are the things I've been going through. Approaching 30 years of age, which a lot of people make a big deal out of it, but I'm trying not to, because I think life has really just begun for me. Like, a lot of things are starting to click. As I mentioned before, I'm busier than I've ever been, and it's not like idle busyness. Like, I actually have hobbies that I do. I go to the gym. I'm a part of a running club. I see my barber slash loctician, who's like a friend of mine, like every 2 weeks. On Saturdays, I do my chores and I do Clash related stuff. I have meetings, like mod meetings for Clash stuff, and I work a normal 9 to 5 during the week. So my days are pretty occupied, and I'm pretty happy about that. Life is in an interesting place. It feels like a time of the calm before the storm. Like, you know something's coming, you're being prepared for it, but you don't know what exactly it is. This channel, I want it to be more vulnerable. I want it to be more of me, while still having, you know, high production stuff if I'm able to do that. But the high production stuff, I'll put my creativity into the Clash stuff and streams and stuff like that. But for this channel, my personal channel, more videos like this. Maybe not exactly like this, but in the same vein of just me. I think what I want to leave the video with is that, like, genuinely follow your dreams. I don't think it's childish to have dreams. I think if you think it's childish, I think that's weird. Do what makes you happy. If you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, keep doing you. Eat your vitamins, drink your water. Tell your mama and any people in your life that you love them, because life is very short. Don't be scared by the age of 30. It's not some big boogeyman. A lot of us are lucky to be able to hit it, and life genuinely truly begins at 30, I feel. So yeah, just do your thing. And if you've made it to this point of the video, I truly do want to thank you. So thank you. Thank you for listening to me ramble. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I don't even remember how I sign out videos, actually. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. There's the outro. I remembered it. Okay, cool. All right, bye-bye.